Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. Welcome back to Old Man Rambles. Now, I'm not sure when this is going out, and by the time it goes out, what I want to talk about might be old news. But I want to talk about Sarah McBride and transgender bathroom bans. Now, backstory Sarah McBride is the first openly transgender person to be elected to Congress. In response to that election, Nancy Mace, a representative, issued a bill that would basically ban transgender people from using the bathroom of their gender identity. Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, issued a statement supporting her, saying that all single sex bathrooms must be used by people of their own biological gender. Now, Nancy Mace has said, it's disgusting that her, a survivor of sexual assault, should have to share her bathroom with a man. And I've seen a lot of response from other people saying, you have to respect the feelings of women in the privacy space of their bathrooms. And that's just all crock. I'm saying that because of the image behind me. Now, the image behind me is of a transgender man. And for those of you who are not familiar with the parlance, it's transgender man is someone who was born, identified female at birth, who transitioned into becoming a man. According to all these bathroom bans, this person behind me would have to use the women's restroom because they were identified female at birth. So, how do you think Nancy Mace would feel if this person came into the women's restroom? This is not about them feeling safe. This is about them hating trans people. Nancy Mace would pitch a fit if a bunch of trans men came in the ladies' restroom. She would scream bloody murder and froth at the mouth. How dare they? She would call them freaks and she would hate them. But that is ultimately what this is about. This is not about women feeling safe. This is about hate of trans people and wanting to eradicate their existence. That is really all it is. I think Sarah McBride's response to this has been quite good, in my opinion. I've seen some transgender people online criticizing her for not taking a harsher stance to it. But with these people, anything she says to defend herself will just be met with more hostility. There is no reasoning with these people because they're not about their own safety, they're about their own feelings. Their purpose isn't to protect themselves, or not protect themselves in the way that they say. Their purpose is to protect their right to hate people and to deny them the freedom to their existence. Because that ultimately is what it is. It's about the eradication of trans people, about making sure that they don't exist anymore, not allowing them to exist. And I find that to be uniquely un-American. The preamble of the Constitution says we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among those rights are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Now, whether you like trans people or not, don't they have the right to pursue their life that they choose? Just because that pursuit makes you uncomfortable doesn't give you the right to eradicate their chosen lifestyle. Of course, not everyone agrees with that. I've seen lots of nonsense about protecting people's feelings. It's like, isn't the conservative cause about facts are more important than feelings? It's not about your feelings. They're always whining about how the left is always trying too hard to cater to how people feel. But the minute something offends them, they're all screaming at the top of their lungs to try and make things go their way to protect their own feelings. Their own feelings are important. No one else's matter, unless they happen to agree with them. And I'm just so sick of this shit. I'm sick of all of it, left and right. There's a lot, I realize I've been criticizing the right lately more than I have been the left. Most of my disagreements with the left had to do with just that disagreement. But some of it may be the social bubble that I'm in. But man, these people are just, they complain about cancel culture, about the left trying to force their ideology on people. And here they are forcing their ideology down other people's throats and using the law to do it. It's just so infuriating. And I see so much of it online. I don't see as much of it in my own personal space. I do have a few people in my personal space who are this bad, but not that many. Like 4 or 5, I think, out of all the people that I know. There are only a few that are really, really that bad. So I guess I'm fortunate. But at the end of the day, I want another plague to come back and just wipe the planet clean. In all honesty, I don't really want that. I just don't know any other way to stop it. I don't know any other way to stop this nonsense. I cannot reason with these people. I have tried to point out facts. I literally had someone say something that was factually incorrect. I pointed out he was factually incorrect, and he said, "Well, I don't agree with those statistics, so I'm not gonna. So they don't matter." He literally said that because he didn't agree with it, he wasn't going to believe it. And there's just no reasoning with any of these people anymore. And it is infuriating and frustrating. At the end of the day, everyone, left or right, straight or queer, American, Russian, Chinese, Mexican, Canadian, French, whatever, we all mostly want the same things. We want a full belly, a warm place to sleep, and have a little fun in our spare time, and maybe someone to share that time with. And the fact that we spend so much damn time arguing over this stupid bullshit is just maddening. And I'm sick of it. Good hunting.